EA Sports, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf today from the spectacular Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Let's pick up the action here as we begin at the long par 5 first. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. 445-yard par 4 second hole. No mistaking where we are. Smack in the middle of the Nevada desert. All right, in the fairway. Now the second shot here to this par 4 second.
Well, you took some yardage off that tee shot because it's playing downhill, and the second shot, you might have to add a little bit on because it's going to play slightly back up the hill. Green has 3 different levels. Be very important you get the ball on the right level. That bunker on the right, if you come out of it a little bit because that second shot's slightly uphill, there could be a little bit of a problem, especially if the flag's all the way in the back. That's a head scratcher, that approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. To 1 over par early on in this round. Now to one of the toughest par threes you're going to find at 227 yards. Just reaching the green is an accomplishment here. It's a full 90 yards uphill from the black tees to the putting surface. Yeah, and with the elevated green, he might have needed an extra club, as that won't get there. Working back up from below the putting surface, this a second.
And that flop shot was actually a little bit of a flop. Comes up way short.
That one just going to sneak on by. Two over for the day. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down there. Just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
105 yards left to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here. Right at it with the sand wedge, coming in just over the pin.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
What a putt. Just missed, Frank. That's cruel. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Frank, play. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, opening round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's rolling early at 8 under par. We'll join the action on the tee at the par 3 11th.
Well, this is straight at it. It's a really good line.
He'll take that, no doubt. That'll be a birdie putt coming up here at 11. This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. Now to the par 5 12th. Pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Seven feet now for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at even par. Now to the 13th hole, and, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Oh, not holding back. This is a big swing. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards. What a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you've got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side. Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to email the green.
Gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. We start our finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the 393-yard par 4 16th. A good drive over a canyon is required. 2 greenside bunkers must be avoided on the approach. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're putting back up the gully here, Rich. You won't find it a straighter putt on this green. Needs to give it a good run.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's currently at 8 under. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take a good round to make the weekend as they enter 1 stroke below the projected number. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4 7. Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at level par. We think back to the third hole at Wolf Creek straight up the hill. This 8th is the opposite. It's listed at 248 yards on the scorecard, but it plays significantly shorter than that thanks to a drop of better than 80 feet from tee to green. Keep that in mind when selecting your club. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Slightly downhill, so the ball will carry to the hole and just a little right to left.
He was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here, and chance, too, to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pop bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green, and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Here we go.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. But he's going to need to come up with a few birdies in short order if he wants to play the weekend. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough. Just persuade yourself that. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
He'll take that, no doubt. And that'll be a birdie putt coming up here at 11.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And that's going to be good enough to keep him just inside the cut line here in round 2. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm...
Such a hard course too.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the desert town of Mesquite, Nevada, and Wolf Creek Golf Club, it's third-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's at 15 under. Let's pick up the action here as we begin at the long par 5 first. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started.
All right, that's... Get up there.
That is so well done. On into on this opening hole, Frank, at a good chance here for, at a minimum, A birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And he moves it to 2 under par. Here at the par 4, 445-yard second hole. Severe dogleg to the left. What's the best play here, Frank?
Well, that tee shot, Rich, is so intimidating, so you don't necessarily have to hit driver. Club decision is probably going to be important here, because if you hit driver, you've got to take it down over that left side, all over the canyon area. So if you hit 3-wood, you can play a slightly more conservative tee shot, but it is going to leave you a longer second shot to a green that's well protected on the right side by bunkers. But really, you know, if the wind's not blowing, this is a really good, fun hole to play. Look at the vistas.
That's up the left side. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. Well, it just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit. Oh, the line was great. He just needed to hit it.
It should have been worse.
That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 2 under. Onward to the first par 3 here at Wolf Creek, 227-yard third, uphill, so it plays a lot longer than the yardage indicates. Better to be long here than short. And he definitely could have used a little more club there up the hill, as that's going to come up short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
11 feet away. Nope.
Wow. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Shit, I can't buy a fucking putt.
That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Here at the fourth, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
106 to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay right where he is. This is one of the signature holes here at Wolf Creek. Par 5 fifth is 490 yards, and you can get home in 2 and maybe have a story to tell when you're all done. Maybe an eagle 3. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those two bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those two bunkers out of play.
that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, well, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, well, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
Well, if you're worried about being a little wayward with the driver, this is the right course of action, and it's a nice job to find the fairway with the iron. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
133 the number, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
42. Take away 4. 38.
Oh, this could be good.
Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. So for our featured golfers, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better than that, maybe leader takes a stumble. You can't control that, but at least get out there tomorrow, shoot as low as you can.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third.
Nabla. All right, last round. Look on the pass. Ba, 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 ba.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, we present live final round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner as you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's got it to 19 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Fucking slope.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Don't you just love a really short par 3? This 15th is only 125 yards. Maybe grip down on a wedge, clip it just perfectly, stuff it in there close and make it 2. So short. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yeah, that's a little more uphill than you think, and that's going to come up a bit short. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain right where he is. All right, into the finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the par 4 16th at 393 yards. This one requiring a good drive over the canyon. If you do put that in play, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Oh.
Great touch. That certainly guarantees a birdie.
Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
Get only 2 now, hopefully.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
Sit.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Maybe a chance to make this one. This 22 feet for eagle. Oh boy, he had it right in the jaws and it just wouldn't get there. Yes, some good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Now the closing hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, what's ahead of us?
You could try and drive at this green, but there's too much trouble, really, Rich. Even though this hole's just over 300 yards, it's very ambitious to try and drive it across that water. Some might try. Most people try and hit a tee shot 240, 250 yard mark, and of course, you do the maths, you're only going to have 60 or 70 yards in, and, well, they want you to finish on a good note. So good drive in the fairway here, or 3-wood, pitch it on the green, make a 3, and buy your friends a drink in the clubhouse.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. You betcha. Birdies at 16, 17, and 18 to wrap things up. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show up next time, though? I think that's the key.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been...
What do we got here? Pro pass. 64. Okay. That's it. What's next on my career? French. Still ahead in the FedEx Cup. See overall world ranking. I'm still number 1. Stats. Let's see, putting gotta be horrendous. 53rd. Records. 46. Number 1. Alright. That's it. Good night.